Am I? Record. Record. Great. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen of the humble internet, my name is Ryan, aka Ryman, and I do it to myself. I could have just walked away. Like 3.5 to 4 months went by because no videos because I was in Texas. Enough time had passed. I could have walked away and everyone would have most likely forgotten it. I only get actually 3 viewers per video anyway. Mark hasn't even seen. Mark, who won the competition, I might add, who won the fucking competition to force me to play a certain game. He hasn't even watched episode 1. He doesn't do this shit. He's not here. He never will be. I could have walked away. I should have walked away. But now I'm back. 'Cause I made a promise. Kept you waiting, huh? Nah, if I'm gonna deliver Metal Gear Solid lines, I might as well make it appropriate. Oh God! I just made all my dogs crazy. Yeah, now we can do a proper Metal Gear reference. Kept you waiting, huh? No, these don't really work anymore. I gotta tinker around with them. I wonder if I should do after I get these working again, I wonder if I should do a video with them on. Just Bravo 6 going dark. Oh, my headphones fit perfectly over this, so I could do a video if I got these working. Just... I feel like an idiot. Oh, I can't delay it anymore. We better continue. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh. No, I don't remember what was going on. Load me in, Captain. Meanwhile, in the comfort of my tavern... Oh, wait, that's right. I think I was about to start a revolution? My squirrel friend was here? The king was a douche. Dog God was a douche. Everyone's a douche. And yet, it's up to me to save the universe. I think there was a tiger lady. And I think there was this one other canine lady with big boobs who was a pop star but also wanted to be a mystery-solving crime fighter. And there was some douchebag who played guitar in her band that was talking about Japanese gods. Get it? Got it? Good. It took a few hours before the tavern came into a lull. I'm assuming it was last call or something like that. I heard many doors open and close as things got quiet, including the rooms of Endymion and Conrad. Oh, the furry Assassin's Creed. It's all slowly coming back. You know something? I shouldn't be alone in this. I may be here because I'm honoring a contestant winner, but I feel like other people need to be in on this. Mr. Markiplier, if you can hear me, and I know you won't, I know you are legitimately way busier handling your empire to take the time to look at my shitty channel, but if you see this, I challenge you to try and get through this game as far as you can. Don't... I recently saw your Blush Blush video where you were looking for furry you. Okay. If you don't know the context of what I'm talking about, Markiplier just recently put out a video where someone had, without his permission, used his likeness, obviously his likeness, in a gay furry dating simulator, and it was one of the funniest fucking things I've seen in a long time. So if you can get through that shit, you can get through this shit. Give me some inspiration to get through this shit. Where are they going to sleep? In beds, you dumbass! Or are they going to listen in case something happens? I'm suddenly a little paranoid that I'm being watched. Oh well! What do you mean, oh well? Dude, not for nothing, but this is why everywhere you go, you need to be prepared. You saw nothing. It's not like I was doing anything illicit. Yeah, just surrounded by furry assassins in a strange furry alien world where a lot of people either want to use me, kill me, or both. I made myself comfortable in the luxurious bed. I'm not sure if I dozed off or fell asleep. Aren't those the same? Aren't those the same fucking... I want to punch something. I really want to hit something now. Before I knew it, I was jerked into coherence. Please not the bunnies. Please not the bunnies. There was a loud knocking at my door. I took crooked steps towards it, uttering groggy. I rub my eyes in an effort to make my vision clear. Me in case I'm fucking crying. The knocking starts to get more vigorous in nature. I can hear someone panting on the other side. I don't like where this is going. Oh. It sounds like someone is panicking. This kicks me into high gear and I rush to the door. But when I open it, I'm not sure who it is. Oh, thank goodness you opened the door. Another moment longer and... He pants heavily as he closes his door behind me. Okay, just let yourself in. This is why you go everywhere you go prepared. He locks it as well. No. That's a little concerning. You think? No, I know what your response would be. Your response would be, oh, well, it's not like I did anything illegal. Is it just me? Is it just because I have no more faith in humanity or any species that I'm just paranoid as fuck? Sorry, I promise you no harm. I don't know what to do for your voice, so you're just getting generic. I can explain. Please listen. He presses his back against the door. I'm assuming so nobody can open it with him in place. He holds up a piece of torn fabric. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you one of the conspirators who's trying to fuck me over? It's stained with blood. Nani? It's decent suspenseful music. My master went insane. He attacked me and tried to kill me. I ran to the nearest place I could find. You ran to a bar? I'm sorry, bar/postal service. It's a government building then. I opened my mouth to call for Edmund and Conrad. He gasped and stepped forward, urging me to keep quiet. So essentially what this guy just did was he rushed forward and went, shh. I look over at my camera feed and I realize how horrible that looks. I'm so sorry. I failed you. Oh my god. He says he doesn't want anyone to know where he is. He steps towards the middle of the room. He places his hand on his head in confusion that makes two of us. Why? Why would he do this to me? Claire was always a kind master. Claire? That's the one Enemy and Conrad wanted to oust. He attacked his servant? Why would he do that? Or am I just being lied to so that we can help get Claire out of the way because he's threatening the Furry King? King of the Furries. I totally forgot there's a plot in here about, yeah, the revolution. I remember the revolution, then I forgot the revolution. Then I remember the revolution again. The plot about Furry King and him wanting to take over all of the multiverse. There's a fucking comic plot line right there. Suddenly I realized the urgency of this situation. If anything, this man's testimony could be invaluable. I asked him his name, and gave him mine in return. Of course! My name is Riley. Thank you for your shelter, Ryan. I nod. I start to feel uncomfortable near the door. I move away and place him between the door and myself, because if I'm going out, I'm not going to be the first one. I stand against the wall, my back pressed against it. I won't be here long, I promise. I just need to gather my bearings. It was a shocking thing, you know. They don't just throw me for a loop. There goes the music. Something's gonna happen. You never expect these things to happen. It's so sudden. And I'm just scared. You came to the wrong human being to comfort you, friend. I noticed his demeanor suddenly changed. Almost like his panic vanished in an instant. He seemed to calm down rather quickly. He places the bloody fabric on the door. Why in the world would you do that? What? Why are you leaving traces of blood in my room? Blood from a crime? I decide to ask him, what the fuck? Sorry? It's just making me relive this. I gotta get it out of my hands for good. So you leave evidence in my fucking room? or else I'll keep dwelling on what happened. He stands up and looks me in the eye. You feeling froggy? Then leap, motherfucker. Well, I must look like a sight. But, you imagine breaking into someone's house? I can't see, so I don't even know if I'm looking at the camera anymore. Now I know how Lily feels. Ha ha! Kato Shoujo reference! But, imagine breaking into someone's house, and this is all what's waiting to greet you. It's like, hello, welcome to my home. That door you just kicked in wasn't for my protection. We should just edit this out. We should just edit all this out. We probably shouldn't use this. Oh no. You stay there. You go back there. Fuck it, I'll just leave it on. You won't run that by me again, Chief. I prepare myself for many things when I wake up in the morning. You know, having to go outside, possibility of a communist invasion. I have to say, it's not on my top 20 list, though it's going to have to be now. Preparing myself for a furry ambassador looking motherfucker storming into my room, wiping blood all over the walls, and saying, this needs to look like a struggle. I think Bravo 6 is about to go dark. Let's see, you look like about $1.80, $1.90 with your fur soaking wet. I could probably take you. What are you standing at? I'm gonna say you look like you stand at a good 5'4". I could probably take him. I know a number of people who could probably take him. Something tells me this guy in this universe is not going to be able to take him. In that moment, and in an instant, he is upon me. He pins me against the wall, squeezing my throat. I just realized something. That if you substituted this music for something, say, a little slower, this has turned into a completely different genre. And if you know what I'm talking about, shame on you. Get off the internet. You're too young to be here. I start to kick and try... I start to panic and try kicking him off me, but I can't. He uses his own feet to keep mine in place. This entire... Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna read this without the music in my head. And suddenly... Yeah, this is all terrible. This is all horrifying. This is... Ooh! No! No! I don't like it! No! No! Yee! Woo! Woo! So, we gotta do this right now, right? You sit there. I gotta borrow you. We're gonna pretend that this handsome gentleman is the player. Is the player character right now, and I'm gonna be playing the role of this guy right here. So, again, in real life, this dramatic music's not playing. So, like, oh, shit. Sorry. Oh God, I strangled you so hard your ear fell off. Anyway. You know, I'm starting to wonder if something horrific mentally happened to me down in Houston. Or maybe, I don't know. I try to pry his hands off my throat, but he's strong. Oh, there is big trouble in Little Furry Town. I start to lose my strength. My vision fading. I'm gonna be pulled back to that weird limbo world now, aren't I? I slide down the wall as my body becomes weak. He growls fiercely as I start to lose consciousness. So... that's my growl. Roll with it. The last thing I know is just the look on his face. He's smiling. He's smiling in this picture, so really he's like... So I want y'all to imagine this, alright? Pretend I'm a real hairy beast, alright? This is the last thing you see and hear. I need help. Nothing I have said or done in the past, like, what, 30 minutes now? I don't have the counter in front of me. I wasn't even looking at my time. Nothing I have done since hitting record screams normal person. He displays pure regret, like he didn't want this. That looks like pure regret. In the last few moments, I hope that someone rescues me. But it doesn't happen, and my vision fades for good. Sleep well, Savior. Did I just get the bad ending? I don't remember what I did for your voice, so... Well then... Real? Things are becoming more complicated. Many men aspire to usurp my throne. And this time they're getting close. Closer than I have ever experienced. Oh, that's right! You're a dog god. It's almost like a game to them. But it's trivial in the face of our goal. It's fun to watch, though. You sound like a YouTube commenter. Or a Reddit user. It seems that Ridey suspects you. But his theories are incredibly wrong. Indeed. Our fault for being secret. People think that I have something to hide. Have you always had the dreadlocks, or have I just never noticed? It's like if Wooly from the old Best Friends Zaibatsu went full furry and just became the tyrannical furry king. Oh god. Or that I bear some sort of ill intent. Perhaps I should have been open about this. It would have been more noble, at least. Noble, yeah, but not fun. I like the idea of keeping it a secret. Real. My goal here is to not have fun. I seek very important change. But my end of the bargain still stands. Yes. Earth is yours to play with. I have no need for it anymore. Not while Ryan is present on Terra. Oh my god. So, I don't know where the fuck this story's gonna go now that my character in here is apparently, supposedly dead. But whatever happens, it is apparently up to me to save planet Earth from Furry Dog God and save the multiverse as a whole from the Furry King. I have to fight Furry God and the Furry King to save the multiverse. I have to fight Furry God and the Furry King to save the multiverse. I want y'all to just repeat that on loop. Well, about that, I'll be sending Ryan back to Earth. At least for the time being. Why? They have to keep up appearances. I can't just rob them from their home. We have to juggle here. Velasquez. Why is that name in parentheses? They have 2 lives to live now. But don't worry, I'll bring them back. I just have a plan of my own to enact. A plan of your own? Indeed! Life on Tokyo is going to change. Things were just too boring before. I decided to shake it up a little bit. I see. You'll find out what I mean soon enough. Things will get harder for Ryan. Why me? But it'll help them realize their role. Being the savior isn't all fun and games. I don't want to be the savior. I don't want to fight the furry god and furry king. A great danger will soon befall Tokyo. Well, if I have to, fuck it. If I'm already having to save the multiverse from all the furries, then I guess Tokyo falls in that too, and it will claim the lives of many more. What is happening? Where am I? What's going on? I'm getting choked unconscious by Riley. Okay, I was just choked unconscious. I still have pants on, so that's a good thing. But then why am I still conscious? I feel awake and disconnected. It's like my spirit left my body or something. I'm still fully aware of my surroundings, or at least the lack thereof. Even so, I feel disconnected from my body. This is death? I feel a large rush of speed. Much like the first time when I was sent to Terra. This time, I'm able to bear the pain more easily. And as it subsides, I hit the solid ground with a thud. First, my sense of touch returns. I'm face down on some sort of carpet. Wait, the hotel room carpet. Back on Earth? As my sense of sight returns, this fact is confirmed. My instincts want me to rise to my feet. What is going on? What is happening? But as it stands, that's currently impossible. I try to move my hands, but they're frozen stiff. And I mean, in a literal sense, I'm so cold. How long was I lying here? Did the hotel not have any heating? After strenuous effort, I'm able to move one finger. And then soon after, I can move another. And then another. I focus on this until I can move all my digits. When this is through, I have control of my hands. I can do spirit fingers again. I use them to push myself up. And then soon after, I can move my feet as well. And bring myself up to a standing position. That was odd. Almost like I had to defrost. I scan the room and notice Keela is lying on the floor. My squirrel friend? We're in the same spots as we were before. Like we haven't moved since the news report came on. Keela? The sun enters the room through a nearby window. It's not night time. It's not night anymore. Day is broken. I rush over to his body and kneel down beside him. I give him gentle shakes as I call out his name. Wake the fuck up, Keela! He's frozen stiff, just like I was before. He's cold to the touch, like a lifeless corpse. I start to panic and shake him even more. My voice becoming more desperate as I call out to him. So wait, cold like a corpse and lifeless. So, could it be that when we're brought to Terra, it's like a copy of ourselves was left behind? And then that would explain all the midnight murders. that copy of them was left behind, so then the new copy has to be somewhere on Terra, right? That's my theory right now. He follows the same procedure as myself. First the fingers, then the hands, and so on. Moments pass and he stands up in confusion. Huh? What happened? Did I just... He rubs his eyes like he's waking up after a long sleep. He lets out a yawn and a stretch like, fuck you, it's contagious. My body is so stiff. Mine as well. But I brush that fact aside. There are more important matters at hand. I asked Kilo what he remembers about last night. Clace. I must have passed out in shock. I think it's all a blur. Please tell me that it isn't true. You're a fucking liar. You remember everything that happened. Because you're a confirmed liar. I remember that much from the train. If he died, then what happens to us? We go the fuck home. I don't want to go home, Ryan. Stop. No. I must have been dreaming. Please tell me I was dreaming. He grips my shoulder and shakes me a few times. Everyone's shaking each other. Everyone needs to keep their hands to their goddamn selves. It's like he's demanding something he knows isn't real. But I can't let him live in some sort of fantasy world. He has to know the truth of what happened. So Clace is dead, but I don't think he's actually dead. I think he's somewhere on Terra. When you and I have been on Terra too, and we're part of a revolution. You and I, buddy, are going to have to be on the front lines to save not just Tokyo, but apparently the entire, not even just the planet, but the entire multiverse from a furry god and the furry king. Furry god who's trying to use Earth as a playpen, and the furry king who's trying to take over the multiverse. Shit's gonna get weird. Shit's gonna get wild. I need you to call up all your homeboys. I'm gonna do the same, and it's gonna be this like weird. We're gonna be looking at a crossover event more epic than the Avengers here, Kilo. That's all I can fucking promise. And so I let him know that it was true. Clace passed away last night. He was murdered. No. 9. Niet. And again in Spanish. No. Picked up one word from Mexico. Well, from the Mexicans in Texas. I want him to come back. We have to bring him back. I'm not sure how to respond to him, other than probably smacking him. It's very clear that he's in denial. He starts to pace around the room, talking to himself. I mean, I do that. That's not crazy, right? Soon enough, it seems like he's forgotten that I'm here. But that's not the only thing he's forgotten. I realize that Clace's death is all he remembers. Bullshit! He doesn't mention Terra, like it never happened. Why would he forget if I remembered? 'Cause he's lying! Does it have to do with me being the savior? Or could he be fucking lying? If so, then why was he brought at all? Maybe he's the savior. It's very confusing, and I skipped the arc this time. I have no idea why. I'm filled with questions. Like, where's the save point? I would like to end this chapter. I thought I was needed in Terra to save it. I can't believe it, but I want to see that man again. How can I go about rescuing Kaylin if I'm on Earth? Something about this just doesn't add up. Especially Kilo was right about the time difference. I'd have to get back there as soon as possible. There's no telling what could happen in my absence. I could have sworn they said it was impossible to leave. That Terra was a one-way street, and I'd be stuck. Before I can go too deep in thought, my phone rings. I pick it up instinctively and greet the other side. Mushi Mushi! The ringing seems to shoot Keela back in reality. I know he's zoned out, but that was something else. Hey there, Ryan. Hello, Rook. Still buried in a device, I see. Jade is on her way to pick you up. She says you'll be there in 5 minutes. And don't turn on the TV, alright? Too late! I'm not sure if you heard the news or not, but the media is making a lot of stuff up. Better wait and talk to Singe in person. He's making a public statement soon, too. Probably best if you wait until then. Either way, I have to go. See you soon. He abruptly hangs up the phone. I could hear lots of voices in the background. Things must be getting pretty hectic for those close to Clace. I wonder if things will get hectic for us as well. Things are starting to get complicated and unclear. I start to wonder what fate awaited Keela and myself. Hey, who was that? Okay. Mushi Mushi. Oh, this time it's a text. But the contents of it send shivers down my spine. I'm watching you. Who could this be? Why are they saying this? It has to be some... Yes, it's obviously some perfectly timed prank. Well? I let Kayla know it was just Rook. He said that Jade will be picking us up shortly. Singe will be telling us the full story. Actually, we should already be downstairs. Alright. See you down there, then. He runs off as fast as he can. I can tell that he's in denial. He clearly doesn't want to talk about this. But for all that's happened, I can't blame him. Before leaving, I close all the blinds. I guess that text message got the better of me. Even if it was a joke, it would leave anyone scared. I leave the room with paranoia eating away at me. I make my way down the lobby, still with no save in sight. Kill me. As soon as I get there, I see Keela exiting the hotel. He seems to be in a hurry, scurrying away. He can run, but of course, he can't run forever. I start to follow, but quickly bump into someone. Take a step back and apologize to the woman. But then I realize I've seen them before. It's gonna be that one weird lady who's on the title screen. Under the same exact circumstances as well. Yeah, it's you wearing that same symbol. Dog Goddess? You? Oh, my apologies. That was rude. I was just surprised to see you here. Tokyo must be smaller than we think. So, you're staying here too? I nod, remembering that Rook said it was expensive. If she could afford it, who is this woman? You can call me Max. It's short for Maxine, but don't say that. Sounds strange in this day and age. I'm here for business. And let's just say my company isn't cheap. Only the best when it comes to travel. The way she says this implies that she owns a company. That's definitely impressive, and she seems very young. I see that you're on your way out. I'll let you get on with your busy day. I didn't mean to hold you up or anything. Perhaps if I see you again, we'll talk. About... It would be nice to get more acquainted. Why? Not just anyone can stay in this hotel. I'm sure you have a story to tell. And I have all the time in the world. Okay, obvious dog, canine, goddess, woman thing. She walks away from me with a smile. As she does so, she plays with the gear on her necklace. I feel like I've seen that before, and it stands out to me. I change my course back to the exit. Before I can get there, my phone rings again. It's a text message. The tone doesn't repeat. I'm extremely hesitant, given what happened before. But unlike Keela, I wasn't in my nature to avoid things. This time the universe will not sway in your favor. But mine. I can no longer hope that this is a joke. Yeah, I say this more. Yeah. Yeah. Someone, somewhere, isn't being honest with me. I exit the hotel. I meet up with Keela, and we enter the limo together. I do all this knowing that I'm being watched. And that is much harder than it sounds. Chapter 4! I'm probably just gonna end it there. Yeah, I'll end it there. Because I don't recall a save thing. Maybe there's an autosave, maybe there's not. But even if there's not an autosave, and when I go to do this episode next time, I'll just skip on through to this point, because it's not like there were any choices that I had to make. And I'm just gonna, I just need to walk away and contemplate everything that I just went through. Mark, you son of a bitch, you will fucking watch this in the future. You made me go through this. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked anything that you saw here today, for whatever weird reason, be sure to give that video a like, subscribe to the channel to see more. Please tell everyone you can about this. Spread the word of this empire, because apparently we're going to need all the combatants that we can get for this upcoming war. I'll see you guys next time on this bizarre adventure. Stay awesome out there. Adios. Bravo 6 going dark.